Commissioner Baidoon,
Both Commissioners Palomir and Baidoon are on their way.
Okay,
Commissioner Anderson,
present.
Chair Hattis,
Present.
you have a quorum present.
Thank you, Madam the Chair. Clerk. Chair remark, I don't think I have any remark except we, Michigander adjusted to drive in this kind of weather, so amazingly, the traffic was moving well today. Wasn't that bad. Yeah. Next item, please.
C, approval of the June 11, 2024 meeting minutes. We have a motion by Commissioner Clementi and a support by Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion? Here and none. All those who agree signify by well, you could vote on the tab. Motion carried. Thank you. Next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Next item, please.
Item 1, under new business, forwarding an update on the 2023 fiscal year activities.
That's the only item for receive and file. We need a motion for that if there are no question.
We have a motion by Commissioner Kinlock and a support by Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those who agree signify by saying aye or vote on the tablet. That's none. Okay.
Commissioner Clementi. Motion carried.
Thank you. Next item.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of a purchase and development agreement with Safeway Acquisition Company for the purchase of 6 contiguous parcels totaling approximately 47.21 acres of vacant land along the south side of Sibley Road, east of I-275 in Huron Township.
Any discussion? We have the Economic Development Director, Mr. Hassan Sheikh, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Hassan Sheikh, Director of Economic Development. This property or these properties, this purchase that we're looking at, it is, as they mentioned, 6 contiguous parcels, totaling about 47.21 acres of vacant land. The sale will be in the amount of $950,000. This is in Huron Township. The intended use of the property is mixed use with retail, restaurants, residential, and light industrial space as well. So that is the major cusp of the sale. If there are any questions specifically.
Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hassan, I just wondered, I know we had something relating in this area, I believe by the same purchaser. Was this the same property a year or so ago? I think it was maybe even 2 years ago.
I would have to look into that. If you could get me some information on that. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
It was along 275, and I'm not sure if it was south of Sibley or exactly where it was at, but I know there was an offer that came in and the development. I don't know if this is the development agreement. Okay, this is purchase in. So there was another piece of property, and I'd like to know if we could, prior to going before full board, what happened with that other property, if it was ever developed, if there was any action taken on it by the purchaser.
I think Joe may know something about it too.
Joe Slazak, policy analyst. These properties that are being purchased are contiguous to the 2 properties that were purchased in 2020. I drove by there in February, and there had been some clearing, but they had not been developed. So, but yeah, this is, and all these combined is going to be about 60 acres if you combine all the parcels, and they will be contiguous.
So I appreciate that. So when it comes to those two properties, these 6 contiguous properties that are going to be combined is going to be part of the larger vision.
Correct.
So that was the.
Okay. This is south of Sibley, east of 275.
Yes.
Correct.
I guess I'm wondering, the purchaser, of course, could buy the property and sit on it forever.
That's,
So there's not really any, anything we can do about the development, but anyway. Thank you.
Unless there's contingency with the cells.
correct, that's what
To
I'm,
say to be developed in certain time. If there no contingency, they can
In-
sit on it forever.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, Mr. Chair. So in our contracts, we usually put in terms of an expectation to see development being done within a certain time frame.
There is a timeframe.
To my understanding, yes.
Commissioner Cullen.
yes, so this was an unsolicited purchase. In other words, they contacted us, it wasn't an RFQ, RFP, or any sort of, initiation by the county. So this developer or contacted us and had an interest in purchasing this?
Yes.
Okay, so how long is the time frame for them to begin and pulling and, what necessary permits are required for them to comply with the intent of what this purchase would be?
Absolutely. So the effective date of the agreement is whatever is approved by the commission. In terms of the dates that we will make sure that we're enforcing, our corp counsel has put that into our contract. So I can provide you guys more detailed information in terms of the exact dates that you guys are looking for. I'm marking down these questions and I'll make sure to follow back.
Okay, no, what I'm saying is that for me to feel comfortable in moving this forward, I need to know the timeline, because what none of us want to do is for them to come with a $950,000 purchase from us, and then a year or two don't develop it and then sell it. So that's one thing that I'm interested in knowing right now. Frame and how much, or do they have to have developed in order for them to comply with the intent?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Understood.
Joe?
Through the chair, Joe Slazak again. I don't recall the exact time frame, but it is in your policy analysis.
Okay.
And
We have
information.
the commission counsel, Lisa Johnson, please.
Through the chair to this honorable body, so the developer is required to invest $15 million within 48 months within the property. If they fail to do so, your only recourse is to repurchase it for the then fair value market plus the taxes. So you will be repurchasing it for more than you actually sold it for. That is the only penalty that's in the document. And again, it's 48 months, $15 million investment, and that's your recourse if they fail to do so.
Question, why would we require, because, I've been around a few years. What I'm saying is, why would we say that the trigger to claw it back is that we have to buy it back? Why would that be the case and not be a non-compliance and, whatnot? I'm just saying, yeah.
I'll inquire from our corp counsel and get back to you on that.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question? Yes, Commissioner.
Thank you,
McCormick.
Mr. Chair. The title policy, this company sought out Wayne County to purchase the property. Is that correct? That's what we just said. Okay, so why would we cover the cost of a title policy?
Again, I will inquire and get back to you on that
Okay,
question.
because I don't
Yeah.
think we should cover the cost of anything, because they're coming to us. And this wasn't listed, right? This property was not listed for sale. Is that correct?
From,
It was never listed, right? It wasn't,
again,
Put-
so just to be very candid and frank with this project, this was not necessarily right out of our shop. So from some of these questions, I'm going to have to go back and take a look at the process and get back to you guys. So in terms of the RFP process, in terms of whether it was reached out to, I will follow back with you all.
okay. So is there a way we can bring this back to? Oh, go right ahead.
Okay, so my motion is to pass for today on this specific item.
Support.
Okay, the motion to pass for the day for this item and supported Any question? If not, please vote.
Motion carried.
Next item.
Let the record reflect that Commissioner Baidoon has joined us in the meeting.
And thank you, and I'll follow back with you guys with those questions.
Thank you.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of a subrecipient agreement with the City of Lincoln Park to provide funds for the 2021 Home Buyers Assistance Program through the Wayne County Home Consortium Program.
Any question on this item? Hearing none, motion will be in order.
We have a motion by Commissioner Clementi and a support by Commissioner Baker McCormick.
No other question, please vote.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Next item.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of a subrecipient agreement with the City of Lincoln Park to provide funds for the 2023 Home Buyers Assistance Program through the Wayne County Home Consortium Program.
Any question on this item? If not, motion be in order.
We have a motion by Commissioner Clementi and a support by Commissioner Baker McCormick.
There are no other question, please vote.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Next item.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I have none. Next item, public comment. Anybody from the public like to comment on any item on the agenda? We have anybody on the phone?
No one on the phone, no one on Zoom, no emails were received.
No email was received. For the last time, anybody from the public like to comment on the agenda? Hearing none, move to next item.
Adjournment.
Adjourn.
Motion been made and supported. All those who agree signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carry. If you disagree,